It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. They snap it at 1. Now it's Taylor. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Found his target, it's Anderson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Slow. Under.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
Slow. Ready. Flag, 32.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Trying to lay one up deep. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Z. Two jet.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. So after the INT, here's Wentz. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. He'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Hang in there, man. Hang in there now. Black.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at its 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Hang in there now.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hey, empty. Empty. Four down. Check.
A run, it's Clement. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a 1st down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a 3rd down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield. He's sacked at the 46. Barkevius Mingo in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Now Taylor. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the gun, it's Taylor. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and that will force a turnover on downs. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On the carry, here's Clement. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run with Clement. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Sunday.
This is Clement. And an alley to run. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the red zone now, Wentz. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
That's complete right around the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Philadelphia 1st down. Wentz finding Matthews. Throwing now is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. It's a sneak. It's Wentz. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Liz.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And stacked a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
He finds Aguilar over the middle. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming.
Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. If one guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete.
Brandon, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play, because to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
They begin with a run by Miller. A good move, but not much room to run. Brought down at the 5. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Now Taylor to throw on second down. And Taylor cannot escape. He goes down to the end zone. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. This is fielded at the 7. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. To throw is Wentz. They find some open field here. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They'll throw on first down to Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Fletcher Cox in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Taylor now from the gun, he'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Okay, baby, I see you.
They fake the give. Now Wentz in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And the defense has got it in their end zone, and that strip may have just saved this ball game for them. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a great return up past the 40, but this one may not stand. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have no extra space to run, don't we? No legal block in the back. That penalty will move them back.
Come on now, come on now, let's go. Drag it, drag it.
Hey, you got 3, you got
Sunday, Sunday. Hey, empty, empty. Wrap.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Uses the stiff arm. Finding room at the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. First down now, but that clock rolling. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
He's serious right here. We got to step it up.
Done. 120. Great. Great. On the ball.
Check three.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Come on now.
This
Come on
offense
now.
finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Back there.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Escape. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. The Eagles hustling to the line. Clock rolling.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Wentz again. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Flag for 2. Slow. Watch the shit. Z.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Taylor. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Working from the gun, Wentz. Flush to his right. And he's got some space here. He finds an opening past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And it's a 2nd down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in. But somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Go.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Barkevius Mingo in that time on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey,
he's coming to you. He's coming.
Great 15. Great 15.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game.
That's it. Lion. Rip. What's this one?
On play action, it's Wentz. Rolling to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
On second down, Taylor. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On the ball.
They'll run again with Clement. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they're through it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Black, come on. 81, 81. 82.
Now Wentz on third down. Aguilar has it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
On the ball. List 5-7.
Four down. Kill.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And now running right through it. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
81. 81. Hey, Ford, Tokyo.
Oh, you got deep?
Gray 15.
Right there. 54.
Gold. Black. Great. Ron.
Wentz now on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Flag 32. Flag 32.
53, check 53.
Z.
On second down, here's Taylor. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 42 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now Taylor. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Slow. Z.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Play action. Now Wentz. His throw incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he hits his man, Matthews. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And they'll run it here. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Gotcha, son.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Hey, other side, solid, solid.
Check your
Ram, ram, ram.
back, back, back. 56.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. And
this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Taylor. To throw on 2nd down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot defensively. How do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready. 319. 319.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Ready. 319. 319.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Check. Z. Ready. Flag 32. Flag 32.
Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Taylor now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
He's moving, boys.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Gets it off to Freeman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Back to throw. It's caught, blocked it. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. On second down, Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to tie things up in the final minute. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. He's back to throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Taylor will lead up the offense 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Now the pitch to Freeman. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to sneak with Taylor. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
They'll sneak it with Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal.
Two jet.
Pushing too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Freeman unable to get free here on 4th and goal, and the Eagles are likely going to win it. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
You loved
did.
the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for move to 5-7, and they will hit the road next week.